Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon, one and all. Okay, so how many of you finished exercise? First exercise, raise your hand. So we are discussing triangles chapter, right? So in that, I gave one exercise as homework in the last class. Only one student, Kritika. Huh? How many of you finished? Yes, Kritika finished. Next. No one? All are busy. I had completed the homework. Yes, Danya. Okay, Danya. Okay, Danya's work is finished. Yes, Chaya also finished. Remaining, Tanusha. Tanusha's homework is also over. Remaining are busy in Diksha, but okay, Swati Hegde. Okay. Remaining all are busy in preparation of the unit test, right? Almost finished. Purna Chandra Hegde is sending the message almost. Two problem is not over. Okay. So many students they tried to do the homework very good, but remaining, what about the others? You all are busy in the preparation of unit test, right? Okay, after the preparation of unit test, after completing the unit test only, you are going to touch the triangles topic, right? Okay. So, in the last class, actually, we discussed about the criteria of congruency of triangles, right? Yes, Pranav Hegde is sending the message that not fully finished. It's okay. So, but you have to finish the first exercise, okay? Yes, after the unit test, you can start working with the first exercise. Today, we have to discuss that first exercise, few problems. You see, we discussed in the last video that so criteria of congruency of triangles. So which criteria we discussed? Can we recall once? Yes, which criteria? Who is going to give the answer for this question? Which criteria and the definition for that criteria I need? Who is going to tell the answer first? Raise your hands. Yes, no one. Which criteria we discussed in the previous classes? Yes, Aryan. Aryan?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Aryan. Which criteria?
SAS and ASA.
Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. Yes, Kritika, can you define yes congruency criteria?
हाँ माताजी
Yes, start.
The two sides of a triangle and the included angle are equal to the two sides and the included angle of the other triangle, then they are said to be congruent.
Yes, very good. When the two triangles are said to be congruent, if the two sides and included angle of one triangle which is equal to two sides and included angle of the other triangle, then the two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. Yes. Yes, after Kritika. Aditya, can you define ASA congruency criteria? ASA congruency criteria. Aditya, yes, Purna Chandra. Yes, Purna Chandra. ASA congruency criteria.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Purna Chandra.
Two triangles are congruent. Two angles and the included side of the triangle are equal to two angles and the included side of other triangle.
Other triangle, yes, very good. So when the two triangles are said to be congruent if two angles and included side of one triangle are equal to two angles and included side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. Then who is going to explain AAS congruency criteria? While discussing ASA congruency criteria, we discussed actually AAS congruency criteria also, right? So who is going to define that AAS congruency criteria? AAS congruency criteria. Yes, Anudeep. Anudeep. Yes, Anudeep.
Two triangles are congruent if any two pairs of angles and one pair of sides are equal.
Not pair. Any two sides and one angle of one triangle is equal to any two sides and one angle of the another triangle. Yes. Okay. Is that clear? Okay. Yes, we got the answer. Okay, now shall we start the discussion of the first exercise, students? So you have got the idea of the example problems now. In the previous class, we discussed example problems also. So now we are going to start the first exercise. So here we have the first question. You just open your textbook and sit with your notebook and rough notebook and pen. Okay, so we are discussing the first question now. The first question is like this: in the quadrilateral ACBD, read the question properly. So sit with textbook. Okay, so we are solving the exercise, first question. In quadrilateral ACBD, AC equal to AD. AC equal to AD is given, and AB bisects angle A. AB bisects angle A. So show that what we have to show here. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. We have to show. What can you say about BC and BD? Next is, what can you say about BC and BD? That is the second part. First, we have to show that. See here, are you observing this figure? ACBD is a quadrilateral actually. So here we are not writing the full question on the board. Just we are taking the diagram. Anyhow, you have the textbook now. So ACBD is a quadrilateral. In that AC is equal to AD is given. It is mentioned in the diagram. Okay. AC is equal to AD. This AB line is the angle bisector of angle A. In the sense, this angle which is equal to this. So this is given data. Using this given data, what we have to prove here is this triangle which is congruent to this triangle. So it is very simple question, no? Yes. How to start the problem? First we have to start with in a triangle. We have to name the triangle. In a triangle ACB and in a triangle ADB. Right now, in a triangle, this triangle ACB and in a triangle ADB. So now we have to match. Okay. So in triangle ACB and in triangle ADB, which is the first step? What we can write? Fatapat, you have to message me fast. Yes, given. What is given actually? AC is equal to AD. Very good. AC which is equal to AD. This is given. First step is AC is equal to AD. It is given. Which is the next step? What is the next step? This is a very simple question, students. Yes, common. Common side you are taking. Before going to take the common, so one more. Angle, yes, CAB is equal to BAD. Very good. Angle CAB which is equal to angle DAB, because this AB is the angle bisector of angle A. So angle CAB which is equal to angle DAB, because AB is a angle bisector of angle A. AB is the angle bisector also, you can take. AB is the angle bisector. AB is a angle bisector, or you can take given also, because it is given in the question only. Now you can take this AB is common for both the triangles. Are you observing? Yes, common side. AB is equal to AB common. AB which is equal to AB. This is common side. AB is equal to AB common side. Now you can absorb yes, yes. Whether it is an included angle, you just absorb side, angle, side. Yes, in between the two side one angle, no? Yes, it is an included angle only. Side, angle, side. Yes, yes. Therefore, triangle ACB is congruent to triangle ADB according to SAS congruency criteria. SAS congruency criteria. So now the first question is over. Okay, so we show that the two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. What is the second next question? What can you say about BC and BD? What can you say about this BC and BD, students? What we can say about BC and BD? Yes, BC which is equal to BD. We can say that BC which is equal to BD because CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. BC and BD are equal. We can say that BC and BD are equal according to CPCT concept, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Is that clear, students? This is about the first problem. Shall we discuss the second question now? Yes. Let us start the discussion of the second question. So, yes, students. So now let us start the discussion of the second problem. First exercise, second question. First, let us read the problem. Okay, ABCD is a quadrilateral. Here also quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD is equal to BC. It is given. AD side, this AD side which is equal to BC. It is given in the diagram. Okay, AD which is equal to BC. And angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. Angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. This angle and this angle. See here, DAB, this complete angle, which is equal to CBA, this angle. Got the idea? Okay, these two datas are given actually. Prove that. So, three parts we have to prove. 3 questions are there. First question, triangle ABD congruence to triangle ABD congruence to triangle BAC. Triangle ABD congruence to triangle BAC. Triangle ABD congruence to triangle BAC. This ABD triangle is congruent to this BAC triangle. Okay. So first question. Video is not clear for all. I think for the network problem, it's happening. What about the other students? Video is not clear. Video is clear. See, yeah, it is clear for almost all the students. So whoever having the network issue, no, for them it is not clear, students. Okay. Yes. See here, first question is this triangle ABD is congruent to this triangle BAC we have to show. A triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC we have to show. After that, we have to show that BD is equal to AC. This BD side which is equal to AC we have to prove. Next, angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. Angle ABD which is equal to angle BAC. See, very simple question actually. These two are connected to each other actually. First one, we have to show that these two triangles are said to be congruent. No? Automatically, these two are equal because these two are CPCT of the first one. But before going to tell this is CPCT, first we have to prove this one actually. Then only we can say that CPCT. Okay. So shall we start with the first question? Okay. First one. Now let us start with the proof. First proof we are going to first do the first one. Triangle ABD and triangle BAC. Are you observing these two triangles in the diagram? So ABD, this triangle ABD and BAC in this two triangle. So in a triangle ABD and in a triangle BAC. In triangle ABD and in triangle BAC. Which is the first data? Tell me first. AD is equal to BC. Okay, AD which is equal to BC because it is given data, right now? Yes, which is the second one? Which is the second one, student? AD is equal to BC in triangle ABD, AD side, which is equal to BAC, BC side. Which is the second one? One more data is there. So, yes, this DAB is equal to this CBA. Right now? Yes, this angle DAB which is equal to angle CBA, that is also given in the problem only. This is also given data. Which is the third data? Which is the third one? Common. Yes, common. See, this triangle and this triangle having one side common, that is AB side is common. So both the triangles are standing on same base, no AB. So therefore, AB which is equal to AB common. AB which is equal to AB common. Now we have to observe. Yes, yeah, yes. Two sides included angle? Yes, of course. Two sides. We covered these two sides and one included angle. These two sides and one included angle. Yes, of course. Therefore, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC according to which criteria? SAS congruency criteria. SAS congruency criteria. Okay, so first problem is over. First proof is over. Triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Now, second one, BD is equal to AC. Just observe this BD and AC are the corresponding parts of the congruent triangles only, no? Yes, of course. Second one, BD which is equal to AC because CPCT, hence proved. Okay, BD is equal to AC. That BD and AC are the CPCT of the first triangle only. Next, third one. So angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. Angle ABD which is equal to angle BAC. You just observe this triangle only ABD. In that angle ABD, angle BAC. This is also CPCT only, no? Yes, angle ABD which is equal to angle BAC. This is also CPCT, corresponding parts of the congruent triangle. See here, so in this triangle actually, we used only three properties, right? Two sides and one angle we covered. Remaining one side and two angles, that is also equal. So here, two sides, one side and one pair of angle. So BD is equal to AC CPCT and angle ABD which is equal to angle BAC is also equal to, that is also CPCT. So this is the explanation part of the second problem. Do you have any doubts regarding this second question, students? So if you are having any doubts or confusion or you want to discuss something, so then you have to send me the message or you have to raise your hand. Okay, so yes, do you have any problem in this problem? If you are not having any problem, then we'll continue with the third question. Is that clear, students? Can we continue further? Can we discuss the third question now? Yes? Can we discuss the third question? Yes, we'll discuss the third question now. We'll start with the third question. Yes. So let us discuss the third question now. Listen carefully. Third problem, you just observe your textbook. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars. AD and that BC. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB. For the line segment AB, show that, okay, show that CD bisects AB. Show that CD bisects AB. Let us discuss this problem with the help of diagram. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars. See here, AD, this line AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to the line AB. Are you observing this one? Here perpendicular 90 degrees. This AD line is equal to BC line. Let us write this in the given data. Okay, let us list out given. Given is AD which is equal to BC. These two are equal. It is given. Next one. So show that CD bisects AB. To prove what we have to prove here. CD bisects. See, let us understand. This is in the statement problem. Okay, now CD bisects AB. This CD line bisects AB line we have to show. CD line bisects. Show that CD bisects AB. This CD is passing through AB line, no? Which bisects AB in the sense this part which is equal to this point. In the sense O is the midpoint of AB we have to show, or OA is equal to OB is equal to OA we have to show. What is the to prove part? Got the idea? This is CD line which bisects AB line. AB line na two equal part agi divide ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ CD line ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Two equal parts in the sense to prove is OA is equal to OB. Got the idea of this one to prove part? If we show that OA is equal to OB, then we can say that the CD line is bisects, okay, AB line. Is that clear? So now what we have to do to get the proof? To prove is OA is equal to OB. How can we show that OA is equal to OB? Given is AD is equal to BC. So which concept we have to apply here? Which trick we have to apply here? Fatafat. Yes, A is equal to B. Which A is equal to B? So here we have to go to the congruency of triangles. No, we are observing the two triangles here. First, we have to apply the congruency. Very good. First, we have to apply the congruency. So first, we have to choose the two triangles here. Let us choose the two triangles. We'll start with the solution part now. So in the triangle AOD, and in the triangle BOC. Okay, in the triangle AOD and in the triangle BOC. So which are the two data? First one is AD which is equal to BC given. AD which is equal to BC, it is given in the problem only. Next, AD which is equal to BC. Okay, next one. Next data. So they have given that AB is a perpendicular line for this one. So angle OAD which is equal to angle OBC. Okay, this is also given only, perpendicular word is given. So that's why we are listing that this one has given data. AD is equal to BC over. AD is equal to BC over. Then this angle which is equal to this angle. Next, which concept we have to take? Which one? Vertically opposite angle. Yes, here where you are observing the two lines are intersecting each other. So there we'll get vertically opposite angles, right? So because OA is equal to OB, we have to prove it is not given. This OD which is equal to OC is also not given actually. So only one choice is this one, vertically opposite angle. We are observing the vertically opposite angle, that is angle AOD which is equal to angle BOC. Reason is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Therefore, triangle AOD congruence to triangle BOC. Which criteria here? See, we covered this angle, this side, this angle, this angle. So here we are not covered this included side actually. Yes. Any two angles and one side. So according to yes, congruency criteria. yes, congruency criteria. So yes, two angles and one side. Any two angles and one side. yes, congruency criteria. Now, these two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. Now, these two triangles are congruent to each other. So, now, in CPCT, can we say that this OA is equal to OB? Yes, therefore, OA is equal to OB. CPCT. OA is equal to OB. If OA is equal to OB, O is the midpoint of AB line, no? Or we can say that CD bisects AB. So actually question is, show that CD bisects AB. Therefore, CD bisects AB. Is that clear, students? CD which bisects AB now? Yes, of course, when this CD line passes through AB, it divides the AB line segment into two equal parts. That is OA is equal to OB. Is that clear, students? This is about the third problem. Very simple question. Now, can we discuss the fourth one? Fourth one is also ready. Okay. So now let us read the fourth problem. Fourth question is like this. L and M are two parallel lines. L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. Okay, L and M. Are you observing this one? L and M diagram is visible now, students. L and M are parallel lines. Okay, then this P and Q are parallel lines. These pair of parallel lines are intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. Okay, next. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Here what we have to show here, are you observing this ABC triangle and ADC triangle? So we have to show that these two triangles are said to be congruent. Okay, to prove is what we have to prove, triangle ABC congruence to triangle ADC. We have to show that the two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. It's very simple. Here the given is the lines are L and M are parallel, P and Q are parallel. So with the help of this parallel line condition, if you want, you can write the given data also. L parallel to M and P parallel to Q. Okay, now let's start with the solution part. So solution, again, here we have to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. First step is in a triangle ABC and in a triangle ADC. In triangle ABC and in triangle ADC, what you are observing actually, which is the first data? Alternate interior angle. Yes, very good. Here the lines are parallel, in the sense we can use the interior alternate angles. Yes. Now first angle is first angle. First we took ABC triangle, then ADC triangle. Can we take the reverse Z shape here? Yes, are you observing this one? Z shape, this angle which is equal to this angle. Right now, so first we will write this angle because we took ABC first, then ADC next. That's why we are writing this in the form of angle ACB, which is equal to angle DAC. Interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. First data is O. Which is the second one? Which is the second one? AC is equal to AC. Yes, of course. This AC side you can observe now. This is for this triangle also, common side. AC which is equal to AC, that is common. AC is equal to AC, common. Which is the next one? Which is the next one? Which is the next one, students? One more pair of alternate angle is there now. Yes. See here, this type. This is also parallel. See, L is also parallel to M and also P is also parallel to Q. So then, can we take the Z shape like this? See, observe this Z shape here. Now, I'll erase this one. Otherwise, you will be confused, no? So now, are you observing the Z shape here? This angle, which is equal to this angle, Z shape. Okay. So, this P parallel to Q, no? So, angle BAC, which is equal to angle ACD. Angle BAC, which is equal to angle ACD, interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. Just observe, we covered which angles actually? This angle, this angle, this angle, actually this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle. Next, one side. Which congruency criteria? Which congruency criteria? ASA congruency criteria? Yes, ASA congruency criteria. Two angles and one side. See here. E cover madri, E angle cover madri. Correctly included side. This angle, and included side. Therefore, triangle ABC congruence to triangle ADC according to ASA congruency rule. ASA congruency rule. Very simple question, no, students? Yes, just congruency. ABC triangle is congruent to triangle ADC with the help of the parallel line condition. Whenever parallel line condition is there, so we have to think for the alternate angles, interior alternate angles. Is that clear, students? Do you have any doubts regarding this question? Third and fourth question. So it is very simple, no? Third and fourth, both the questions are very simple questions. So if you are not having any doubts, then we'll move on to the fifth question. I think we have to stop the class for the fifth question discussion. Okay? Yes? Can we discuss the fifth one? Last problem. I think we have time, no, 10 minutes. So we can able to finish only one problem next. So let us finish that fifth problem also. Remaining 6, 7, 8 we'll discuss tomorrow. Is that clear? Yes. Now let us discuss the fifth problem. Okay, students. So we have reached the fifth problem now. So now it's time for the discussion of fifth question. So fifth question. Let us discuss the fifth question first. Okay. So line L is the bisector of an angle A. So are you observing the line L here? Line L is the bisector of angle A. So bisector in the sense this angle which is equal to this. This line is angle bisector of angle A. It is given actually. So next, and B is any point on L. B is any point on L. This B is any point on L. L ಮೇಲೆ one point. BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B. This BP line and BQ line are perpendicular lines. Are you observing? Okay, then in the figure it is clear actually. This BP and BQ line are perpendiculars, okay, from B to the arms of angle A. To the arms of the angle A. Okay, next. Arms in the sense you have got the idea now. So this line and this lines are called as the arms of angle A. Angle A is here. This line and this line are arms of the angle A. Okay, show that what we have to prove here. First question is triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. This triangle APB is congruent to this triangle AQB we have to show. Second one, BP is equal to BQ. This line, perpendicular lines are there. No, BP and BQ are equal we have to show. Or this B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. BP is equal to BQ, we have to show, or this B is equidistant from the arms of the angle A. Arms in the sense these two lines. So BP is equal to BQ in the sense this B is equidistant from the arms of the angle A. So for that first we have to show the congruency of the two triangles, right? So first let us start the solution part. First question. Triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. For that first we have to mark in a triangle APB and in a triangle AQB. So we have to select the two triangles, that is in triangle APB and in a triangle AQB. So now what is given actually in triangle APB and in triangle AQB? What are the given? Right angle is given. Only right angle. Okay, right angle is given. Next, angle bisector word is there now. Yes, BQA is equal to BPA. This angle, BQA, not B. Yeah, BQA is equal to BPA, right angle. Can we take that one only first? In triangle APA, angle BPA, which is equal to angle BQA. Both are equal to 90 degree given. 90 degree given. It is given 90 degree. Okay. Yes. Angle BPA is equal to angle BQA. First data is over. Which is the next one? Which is the next one? Angle BAP is equal, angle PAB is equal to, or angle BAP is equal to angle BAQ, no? Because this L line is the angle bisector of angle L, in the sense this angle is equal to this. So angle BAP is equal to angle BAQ. Angle BAP, which is equal to angle BAQ. It is also given in the problem only because L is the angle bisector of angle A, also you can write. So got the idea of these two? Next, that AB side is common. AB which is equal to AB common. AB is common for both the triangles. AB is equal to AB common. Now which congruency criteria you are observing? See here we covered this side, this angle and this side. Any two angles and one side. Which criteria? AAS. Therefore, triangle APB congruence to triangle AQB according to AAS congruency criteria. AAS congruency criteria. Got the idea of this problem, students? Very simple. BPA is equal to BQA 90 degree given. Angle BAP is equal to angle BAQ because L is the angle bisector. Then AB is equal to AB, it's a common side. Therefore, according to AAS congruency criteria, we can say that triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. Now, in the CPCT, can we say that this VP is equal to BQ? This VP and BQ are the corresponding parts of the congruent triangles, no? Therefore, VP is equal to BQ, CPCT. Hence, proved. Is that clear, students? BP which is equal to BQ. This is the second proof. You just observe in the question. BP is equal to BQ, or B is equidistant from this. B is equidistant from the arms of the angle A. These are the arms of the angle A. Is that clear? So this is about the problem using AAS congruency criteria. See, we have finished total 5 problems of the first exercise. Remaining 3 questions we will discuss in the next class. So if you are having any doubts, you can ask now. Otherwise, we'll end the meeting. Okay. So notes part today I'll send. Okay. I'm waiting for the completion of your unit test. That's why. Okay. Today I'll send. After the unit test, you can write. After completing the unit test, you can start with the triangles topic. Okay. So that first exercise you have to finish. Yes. If you are having any confusion, you can message me first. Otherwise, we'll end the meeting. Yes, do you have any confusion regarding these 5 problems? Now you got the idea of the congruency criteria, no? SAS and AASA and AAS criteria. How to apply that SAS, AASA and AAS criteria. You have got the clear picture of this criteria, I think. Okay, in the next class, we'll continue with the 3 problems and 1 more criteria we'll discuss. Okay. Yes. If you are not having any confusion, then we'll end the class.